Good evening, everyone. This is another one of our beautiful weather videos. I'm Dave. The other lady sitting there is Hannah. She is my wife for her sins. And I do have Gus the cat, so you may see a tail pop up. And he's going to walk past right in a minute. And there you go, as his tail. And a lot of people have asked why there he is, a pink pillow here. This is on top of my printer. And that is where Gussie sleeps, this cat, one of the cats. And also, you may have noticed we have a program in the back. It's actually called, yes, Hannah, you can laugh. It's actually called Murder on CCTV. And Hannah really does watch this a bit too much. So if none of these videos come to light next week, please look for me somewhere, please. But I think watching these videos has given her too many ideas anyway.
Yeah, you won't find any CCTV footage of where you've gone, Dave. I promise you that. I know how to get rid of the CCTV cameras.
You've been watching that too much, haven't you? This behind us.
I love it. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Anyway, let's have a quick dive into the weather before my voice and I start coughing again because I have the dreaded lurgy again. So I'm hoping once I can find the screen share buttons, it works. But at the moment, nothing's really working properly. It's always the way, isn't it? Modern technology.
Don't you love it?
Yes. Can you see that, Hannah?
Yeah. So what are we looking at here, Dave?
So these are our GFS weather models. So these are your American weather models. We use these quite a lot because a lot of airlines and shipping companies use these. They're quite reliable most of the time. They are run by big supercomputers, what churn these out 4 times every day. But now and again, they do get it wrong, as we found out this week when the yellow weather warning was put up. The rain did shift and it moved away, and the thunderstorms went over France and over towards sort of North Cornwall-ish up Bude way. So this is more for the yellow weather warning what we've got now, and you can see the low pressure at 3 o'clock this afternoon was sitting quite a way out on the Atlantic. But as we get into 6 o'clock, it does get closer. Then I'm afraid by this evening, we've got quite a lot of rain coming in. Once again, yeah, more rain. And the air pressure does quite drop away. Then you can sort of see on here, I have got another chart. So we have got some quite red echoes over us. So that's showing quite heavy rain. So 5-10 mils an hour in some spots. Some places you get by tomorrow night may have 20 mils. Some places might even have up to 60 mils. So there's that risk of flooding and standing water on road networks in the morning and all that bits and pieces. But there is some good news. It does dissipate over to France. As you can see, they can have our rain. And then we do have a few showers on and off. But I do have further bad news. Then Friday, this next weather system comes in and brings more rain and more rain. And we keep going through Friday night into Saturday morning, and even early hours Saturday morning, the rain goes. But it's looking Saturday, we do have a little ridge of high pressure, and the air pressure does start to climb again for a while. But sorry, there will be a few showers about right up until, you can see on here, I'm just going forward, and I know Hannah spotted this purple stuff. So we are looking right at next week, because we have asked, is there high pressure coming so we can get some nice weather? And yes, there is a nice area of high pressure, and it's sitting quite far out to the southwest, but it's strong enough for now to keep the rain away. But it will be cold, because the winds are, you can sort of see the isobars are going to be like northwesterlies. So it's going to bring down them temperatures and it's going to feel cold. But without the rain, it's not too bad. So I've got a question for Hannah now. Hannah, what's the correct word for high pressure?
Cyclonic. Anticyclonic.
Sorry, yeah. Anticyclonic.
Low pressure is cyclonic.
Yeah.
Anticyclonic, and you can, and that's the word for high pressure. High pressure can in the summer months bring beautiful sunny days, and during the winter, nice dry weather. But it doesn't mean it's going to be warm.
No, it all depends on the air mass as well. So we've got a southwesterly air mass, so it's coming up from the southwest, so it's more out to sea. With the high pressure, you can get what we call anticyclonic gloom. I do like that word. You can get it and it gets stuck. So it's days and days and days of just grey sky and no sunshine. But then you can get mizzle and mist and fog with it. And that's the Isles of Scilly's worst thing. They hate is the F word, as they call it over there.
The F word?
The F word, fog. Fog. Fog.
Yeah, no, they don't like it because it affects a lot of their transport to and from the mainland.
Yeah.
And especially with the Salonian not operating at the moment. And I think they've got a few problems with the other boats that go over. So hopefully they're all fixed and the Isles of Scilly can get all they need from the mainland.
Yeah, so we're going to have a quick dive into the wind speeds. This next low, as you can see on here, is sort of going to push most of the strongest of the winds into the Bay of Biscay. As you can see on here, the purple. I can hear the parrot copying you. Sorry. But it doesn't mean... No, that's the worst thing when he drops. He could drop an F word too.
No, not fog. Fog.
Not fog. Yeah, he would say something else if you say that. Yeah, so it does mean tonight and tomorrow we are going to see some strong winds, 40s to 50s, maybe 60s in West Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly for a while. But this low pressure does zoom off quite fast. But then for a while...
Sorry, Dave, can I just ask what time that is tomorrow that we're going to see those? Is it all day? Is it from, from about 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. the winds are going to start picking up. So it's more when the real intense rain comes in. So when we get the heavy downpours of rain.
Yeah.
And then I would say by lunchtime, 1 o'clock, then it's 3 o'clock, the winds do ease, but they do come breezy again, like 30, 40 mile an hour, but we're used to it down here now. But then Friday, the next weather system comes in, and once again, we can start seeing them reds for quite a while on Saturday morning. And it keeps doing that. Luckily, the purple at this stage doesn't come anywhere near us. The purples are when we're starting to see the high 60s mile an hour. And they stayed quite windy for quite a while. But yeah, it's going to be quite cold as well, especially next week. We've got northwesterlies and northerly winds as well. So if it's dry, I don't mind. It can be cold.
Does that mean it's coming from the polar regions then, from northerly directions?
Yeah, from the Arctic. So it's quite cold. Yeah, and even though we've got that high pressure next week, as you can see, it's sitting out here. It's not strong enough and it's not dominating our weather big enough because it's not sitting over us, it's sitting out to the southwest. So it still can cause a few problems, but it doesn't last too long. And like I said, these weather models probably change again by the time it comes to the weekend, but just gives you an insight of what to see. So I'll back onto this one quick. And yes, you can see lots of purples over Europe. So that does mean snow.
Dave, yes, I was just about to ask you, what does that mean?
Purples are snow.
What was you talking about earlier as well? And you showed me a chart and there was purple over us.
Yeah, so this run, luckily, it's sort of changed again, but I'm not saying it won't. And I'm not saying it will. We may get some sleet. It really depends on this band of rain up here. If I go back, you can sort of see the weather runs and how far it comes down, how it interacts with the cold weather. And we may see some sleety stuff come down. What else have I got? This is a nice weather model. I like these people. And this is a company in Switzerland who does a lot of the German weather and French weather. And as you can see at the time of doing this video, we're sort of under the red. So that's indicating we're under high pressure, which is good. Then, but as I start clicking away, you can see it comes blue. In comes the low pressure, tightens them isobars up, and in comes the rain with it. To start with, the winds will be on a southeasterly direction tonight, but they do veer around like early hours in the morning to a northeasterlies, then northwesterlies, but it really depends on. So I can sort of zoom it in a bit where you are, but it's going to be quite chilly. Then Thursday, a little ridge of high pressure comes in. It does build quite nice as well, like 1022. So a bit like today, not 100% dry. There'll be a few showers about, but then another one comes in, throws some weather fronts at us. So it's really, really not nice. And if we go onto the UKMO charts, which is your Met Office, then look at their rain radar. You can give you an idea. So at like 8 o'clock, the rain will start getting heavy in the west and in the Lizard area, and then slowly, and by then the Older Scilly is completely covered in it. But then, as you can see, it
You've got all the
spreads
words right,
through.
haven't you?
Oh, Joe, I've got I can't even think of the word brain fog because it is cold and that lot, and I hope be well with it. So please be nice, be easy with me today, please. And as I keep flicking through the time, see now you put me off now. Now I've got what I was going to say. This is at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Still quite a lot of rain. The yellows, ambers, greens, then the reds indicate the heavier the downbursts of the rain. And as I mentioned before, this is tallying up quite well with the GFS charts. And right here is where the low pressures sort of is. You can sort of see it on the rain radar. It makes it really interesting. And then if I keep going forward, you can, it's quite a wet night, wet start of the morning, even into lunchtime. And hopefully it clears then nicely. But as you can see, it's got to be a few, 1 or 2 showers about. And what other charts have I got sitting on here? This one. So this one's more of a clearer image. Don't know what happened there. A clearer image. And this one shows a bit different of the rain coming in than the other ones. So this is again tonight at 9 o'clock, then midnight. As you can see, it's already over the Ulster Scilly, and then it's coming into West Cornwall and the Lizard, and then it stays to sort of West Cornwall, but it does, the heavy pulses are in West Cornwall, but it does move its way through the whole of Cornwall by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And that's why the Met Office have put out weather warnings. It's because the amount of rain we could see. And then this is the next one, which is sort of the Friday lunchtime. So really, it's going to stay unsettled, windy at times, temperatures a bit above average to start with, but they do drop until next Tuesday. And if I flip this one, it's looking next week, May, and I say May, become dry if this area of high pressure stays. And as you can see, the isobars are quite slack, so they're quite far away. So that means the winds will be nice and light, a bit like today. So it won't be too warm, it won't be too cold, but if we get any sunshine, it will feel quite pleasant as well. And personally, it can be 3 degrees pouring of rain and a bit of wind, and I feel cold. But it could be -5 and you can have blue skies and sunshine, and I feel quite warm. It's really weird how your body works, I think, sometimes anyway. These videos do get uploaded on YouTube before they go on Facebook. So if you do head over to our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and all that marquee on there, because you'll get notifications when these get uploaded earlier. Anything you want to bring up, Hannah, after all that?
No, I think we've taken enough of our followers' time now. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was going to ask you, maybe you could do another video explaining why the winds change direction when a low system comes over us.
yeah, I can do. Yeah, that would be.
Just if any of the followers, if you've got any questions that you would like us to explain, we can probably show some historic charts to explain and use those as an explanation to understand what's going on and why northern hemisphere is different to the southern hemisphere, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, this is the Gus back
Hi,
again.
Gus. Is it
He's
Gus
come
here?
back. So yeah, we can start doing, like I said, if I didn't feel unwell as I did, or I would have done a lot more videos. We will do some more videos. Let me stop the screen share. We will do some more videos explaining how the weather works, and I can show you weather charts and describe how they work and break it down so people can understand. Like Hannah said, when we get a low pressure, why does the winds come from one direction in Cornwall? But in another part of Cornwall, they could be in a total different direction, and all bits like that, and how it all works. I know I do write them on posts, but I think showing you on weather charts and make some slides and bits and pieces up will do it better. Like I said, I am really apologize if this video is all over the place. It really is. I've got a horrible stinking cold and I'm trying my best. So from me, from now, I am going to say goodbye and wait and speak to you soon and on the next weather video.
Bye.
Bye.